man. Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your man. I'm your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I can continue to bring you that gospel of Gamecocks every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, I am back live and in color. You are now rocking with the best, and since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your boy, Captain Will. We got a good one today, y'all. I am hyped. I'm dancing all around. Oh, South Carolina Gamecocks just beat up on the Florida Gators in Gainesville, Florida. It went down. Another handed layeth the smacketh down to Florida. And if you are new to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will, I know we always get some new people coming in. I know people are rolling in right now. I know people are standing up to be accounted for. I already know that. But unlike other podcasts, unlike other YouTube channels, we do a celebration shot after a victory. Now, we just won by, 23 points against a top 45 team in the country. So we're going to do this celebratory shot. So y'all know the assignment. And for the new folks, you need to find your assignment. Get you a shot glass. Get you a shot of water. Get you a shot of ginger ale. Get you a shot of sweet tea, milk, liquor, bread, whatever the case may be, your drink of choice. And let's celebrate this victory, y'all. I got some Tito's. With an old Bourbon Street shot glass. Let's turn it up. Let's go. And where should I start? There's a lot of different ways I can start this event tonight. Where should I start? What's the Captain Will begin with? Captain Will gonna begin with. You already know. If you're a follower of this podcast, you already know who I'm starting with. And with her showing up and showing out tonight. And we talking about old Raven Hollywood Johnson. Y'all already knew I was gonna start with that. Y'all already knew. Some people already hit me up on Twitter. You're like, Captain Will smiling today. Oh yeah. I was smiling and like I don't know what. Because Raven was in her bag tonight. She was in her bag tonight. Raven, because and I know Raven watches the show. I already know she watches the show. I already know. And I ain't gonna say that with anything that I said with some extra motivation to get her to get in her bag tonight. But I say this right here. Raven showed up and let everybody know who the hell she was. I know that one. She let everybody know that I was just being a point guard, that I was just distributing the ball, that, because some folks started saying that Raven passing the ball too much. Raven ain't being aggressive. Well, I tell you this right here, Raven had 10 points in that first quarter. And let them know that, I can score the basketball when I want to. I was just sitting back and being that point guard. I was just dishing out. But I can score that basketball too. I can put it in the basket. They ain't call me Hollywood for nothing. Come on now. Y'all must have forgot. There's old Roy Jones song back in the day when he was all so good. Say, y'all must have forgot. How good I am. Y'all must have forgot. Well, let everybody know that I can score the basketball when I want to score the basketball. I be just choosing to be the point guard extraordinaire. That's what happened tonight. So she came out with 10 points. 10 quick ones. Going hard to the paint. Yeah, Raven Johnson doing that work. Finish up with 16 points, 16 strong points, 6 for 9. 6 for 9 from the field. And you know what else she was doing? Hitting them damn free throws. She was hitting them free throws. 4 for 4 from the free throw line. In her back. What? 5 assists, 4 rebounds, 4 steals. Raven Johnson, 1 turnover. That is elite basketball play. Call it what you want it, say what you will. Elite basketball play for Raven Hollywood Johnson tonight. She stood on business tonight. And I couldn't be more happier for one, Raven Hollywood Johnson. Let the world know SEC play is on and popping. And it ain't for play no more. The non-conference is over. These games count every single time. Playing Florida tonight. Got Mississippi State on Sunday. So Raven, let them know who is the point guard tonight. And then we got to move on. Ooh, Te-Hina Paopao. Oh, lights out Paopao herself doing the work tonight. The girl came out 4 for 4. 4 for 4 from the 3-point line. Te-Hina Paopao, let them know, like, oh, y'all got about me do? Y'all got about me do? I said yesterday, in yesterday's show, Te-Hina Paopao would get 4 or 5 3-pointers. Ladies and gentlemen, she had 4. She was 4 for 5 from the 3-point line. The girl is so smooth, y'all. So smooth. Finished off with 17 points. Finished off with 4 assists. Finished off with 3 rebounds. The girl was putting in work all game long. All game long. And then we're not done. Because, you can say we start 3 guards. I can't disagree with that. Because Bree Hall. Bree Hall. Bree Hall was doing her damn thing too. Bree Hall had 15 points tonight, y'all. So you had Raven Johnson with 16 points. You had Te-Hina Paopao with 17 points. You had Bree Hall with 15 points, 5 for 7. 5 for 7 from the field, 2 for 3 from the 3-point line, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Our guards showed tonight that there ain't no guard across the country that can rock with us. There are no guards that can rock with in the country. You name me 3 guards on any basketball team in the United States of America that are better than our guards. I top 3. And I dig a little deeper. I top 5. Because MiLaysia Fulwiley was doing her business tonight too. MiLaysia Fulwiley had another 10 points tonight. Tessa Johnson, 6'1", who looked about 6'2" now, had 8 points. I mean, in solid defense. They ain't. This is the thing. When South Carolina plays basketball like this, there is no team, none can beat us. There is no team. Now I know that Florida had a good second quarter. They had a good second quarter. Outscored is 19-16. Good second quarter. There ain't no team that can hang with South Carolina for 4 quarters. None. You might hang with us for 1 quarter. You might hang with us for 2 quarters. You might hang with us for 3 quarters. There ain't no team that can hang with South Carolina for 4 quarters. Because eventually, y'all go to the bench, we go on a run. It happens every single game. Every single game. It never fails. And when you have 3 guards that played the way our 3 guards played tonight, you can say, what was that, 33, 48 points, combined for 48 points. Combined for, let me do my math, 12, 17 made baskets out of 24. 17 for 24 from Bree, Raymond, Te-Hina. 6 for 9 from the 3-point line. You ain't beating South Carolina. Those 3 players had 5 steals, had 9 assists, had 11 rebounds. Oh no. There ain't nothing you can do when our 3 guards are on like tonight. And if this is a reflection of what the SEC is going to be for the South Carolina Gamecocks, You already go and get your popcorn ready, get your feet ready for the SEC tournament. Go and get it ready. Go and get it ready. Because it ain't no stopping South Carolina the way the team plays tonight. It ain't no stopping. It ain't no stopping. There's no stopping. And we dig a little deeper. Because don't get it misconstrued. Florida's a good basketball team. Florida is going to make the tournament. They just can't compete against South Carolina. They can't compete against South Carolina. They're going to compete against some other teams in the SEC. They just can't deal with us. They can't deal with us. The matchups ain't good. And they got some bigs. So we saw what happens when a 6'7" Kamilla Cardoso goes against their bigs. They got a 6'6". They got some girls who tall. They got some girls who tall. Ain't gonna lie. So Kamilla still had a double-double, still had 10 points, 15 rebounds. Now she missed some bunnies again. She missed some shots that she should have hit. She had 10 points and could have easily had 17, 18 points today. But I'm good with a 10. I'm good with a 15, and she had a block shot. But Ashlyn Watkins was doing that thing, and then I heard the announcer say, did you, because Tamika Catchings, I love, Tamika, was it Tamika Catchings? It was Tamika Catchings, who was on the announce team, who asked the other announcer, like, did you make that up? No, he said, no, I got it from Diana Koval, who works for USC, does the communications thing, doing her thing, and shout out to her. And the announcer said he got it from her, and about the nickname was Swatkins. Now, Gamecock talks from Captain Will. Y'all family, y'all already know that we've been calling them Swatkins for a long time. We've been saying Swatkins for a minute. So I thought the announcer was going to do a shout out that he saw it on YouTube. Because we all know, family, we know that's where we got the name from, Swatkins. We got it from our show. So don't get it misconstrued. But our reach is going out everywhere. Our reach is going out all across the land. You just ain't said the show Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will, but I was waiting on it. But Swatkins was doing it. The girls like today. Swatkins had 6 block shots tonight. 6 block shots off of the bench. Like, who does that? Jump, tackle, a little red skin, all of it. Oh, she had 6 points, 8 rebounds. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be a game where Swatkins get a triple-double. And it's going to be points, rebounds, and block shots. I don't know what game it's going to be, but it's going to be a game probably next year, where she's getting 25 to 30 minutes a game. In those 25 to 30 minutes a game, she's going to have a triple-double in points, rebounds, and block shots. It is going to happen. The girl is so athletic. It is not fair sometimes that she, at 6'3", can out-jump everybody on the court. Everybody. It ain't fair. Block. She does the hesitation. She wait for you. She give you a little space and wait for you to put the shot up because she knows she can jump. She got long arms. And just be punching the basketball. It's like volleyball. Boy, I love me some Ashlyn Watkins. She put in that work. I just don't. I got so many accolades I can talk about. So many accolades. So many players that did so good. But you got to give credit to so many different things. Should we talk about the free throws? Because the free throws is the Achilles heel, the bad point, the one spot. I did a whole show about the one thing that can prevent us from getting the national championship, and it was the free throws. We were 319 in the country from the free throw line. Ladies and gentlemen, South Carolina was 87% tonight from the free throw line, 13 to 15. 13 to 15, South Carolina standing on business. So whatever happened, whatever bookaboo that went on against the East Carolina basketball team, whatever hangover that they had from the collard greens and the potato salad and the biscuits and I'm just getting hungry to thinking about it. The dressing and everything that went down during the break, then the Christmas break, and then the New Year's break. The black eyed peas and the greens and all this stuff, the lemonade. That stuff was washed away. That stuff was washed away for this basketball game. That stuff was washed away. It was like we were playing a home game. It was like it was so many South Carolina fans out there. Did everybody travel? Did Captain Will miss the shuttle? I'm like, whoa. We're gonna take I saw the clip on Twitter. When a reporter posted talking about the lines going into their arena. Now, their biggest crowd was about 1,500 fans at the Florida State game. Okay, that was their biggest crowd. I saw the lines all around the building. I saw a whole lot of garnet and black standing in line. The ticket, the building opened up at 6 o'clock. This was at 5:40. 5:40. Long line already. Ladies and gentlemen, this basketball team right here, the team that we just watched, that is 13-0, 1-0 in the SEC play, get ready to play Mississippi State on Sunday at 1 o'clock. This team right here, nobody wants to play South Carolina, y'all. I am letting you know right now. If you didn't know, now you know. Nobody wants to play the South Carolina Gamecock women's basketball team. Nobody in this land wants to play South Carolina. Because Florida came up with this idea. They're talking about they're going to run. They're going to run with South Carolina. That was. I don't know the Florida coaches whatsoever. I don't know them anything. I don't know, but I just know this right here. If you're trying to do a strategy, if you're in the lab with a pen and pad and we're trying to synchronize a strategy to beat South Carolina, the number one thing you do not do, and this is for everybody, this is for any team that might have the possibility of playing South Carolina, the number one thing that you do not do, you do not try to run with South Carolina. You don't do that. Because last time I checked, they ain't got nobody like Molly on their squad. They ain't got nobody like Molly on their training staff. They ain't got nobody like that. There ain't no team that can run with South Carolina. None. Florida ran themselves out the gym in the first quarter. They was tired. Came back from halftime. That third quarter, they was tired. They were panting like a tired dog out there. They wanted timeout. They wanted a break. They had their hands on their hips like, Lord Jesus, get me out the game. If it was an MMA fight, it was a UFC fight, they'd be tapping out. They would tap it out. Don't put your girls in a situation that you going to run with South Carolina. You will get ran out your own gym. Don't do it. So for future opponents, don't try to do that. If you run a fast pace, because South Carolina already run a fast pace, you try to run a fast pace against South Carolina, you're going to get Why South Carolina scored 30-some points the first quarter? Because Florida tried to run. They tried to run. You can't run in times. You better slow it down. You better play the old Dean Smith way back in the 80s and the 70s, doing the old four corner stuff. You slow the game down as much as possible because you can't run with us. You can't. That is an impossible task. You got bigs down low. You work it to the middle. Now they had, Korea did that thing. The girl had the game of her life. The game of her life. She wasn't in the scouting report. I did the whole thing about them. I didn't talk about her because their best player is Matharu. That's the best player. But so South Carolina took her out the game completely. She was 1 for 10 from the three-point line. 1 for 10 from the three-point line. But Korea, she stepped up. She made herself some money tonight. 4 for 7 from the three-point line, finished with 28 points. But she got her 28 points. I ain't gonna lie about that whatsoever. But I tell you this right here. She gave up a whole heap of them too on the other end. So you might get your 28, but you sure gave up a lot of points on the other end. Yeah, because we lit them up at the guard position. Lit them up. So she was on fire, but she took 20 shots. So she got 28 points, but she took 20 shots. So we always got to keep that in context. 20 shots, got 28 points. You talk about a player like our leading scorer tonight, Te-Hina Paopao, got 17 points on 8 shots. 8 shots. Oh, Raven Johnson got 16 points on 9 shots. Oh, Bree Hall got 15 points on 7 shots. Ladies and gentlemen, that is called efficiency. That is called efficiency in every single way. We have, and it's a reason why we're going into this basketball game, was the 5th rated offense in terms of offensive efficiency. Well, we shot 40% from the 3-point line tonight. We shot 50% from overall in the field tonight. We shot 87% from the free throw line. Ladies and gentlemen, South Carolina is special. South Carolina is special tonight. We're going to go through a couple of these questions. Tonight. First one from Robert Arrington. Robert Arrington said, "Hey, Cat Will, how are you?" Brother, I am doing good. I am having a great time tonight. It is almost shot o'clock again. Them Our fans was talking mad stuff about Coach Dawn Staley, saying she's still mad about losing to Iowa, and she should have stayed out of their game called versus Michigan State. Oh, let's talk about that. Robert. Let's talk about that. Because we saw the game. We saw Iowa, having a difficult time against their last opponent. We saw what went down. They were favored by 15, 17 points and needed a 3-point basket at the end to win the basketball game. At home no less. They was in their spot. It was our fans as far as I can see. So we know what happened. Caitlin Clark hit the shot, and Dawn Staley sent the tweet out, and the tweet was, was basically saying, heck of a shot, but it should have got but the ref made a bad call previously, right? Okay, so after Dawn did her Twitter post, it's like every single fan from Iowa came out the woodwork. I'm talking about every fan that has ever been an Iowa fan. I'm talking about before Iowa had women's basketball, them fans were coming out and saying stuff against our coach, Dawn Staley. Now, Dawn can protect herself, and she does a hell of a job doing that. And she started blocking people, doing all this thing, blocking Dawn Staley, people tagging Dawn in various different posts, and all this, that, and the third. No, so so in terms of those Captain Will, and these Iowa fans, and you ask the question, talking about she's still mad about losing to Iowa. Yeah, she's still mad about losing to Iowa, and I'm still mad too. Because we didn't play our best, and they won. And then Iowa is always the happy-go-lucky type squad by the media outlets, because they can't do no wrong because they got Caitlin Clark. So we are the team, right? They're the team. It's all across the board. I saw it on Good Morning America the next day that Caitlin Clark had 40 points and doing all these different things. So I will always stand with Coach Dawn Staley. Always. But as far as Captain Will and how I feel about the situation, I'm mad too. I ain't like it. I don't like the favor. I don't like sometimes the blown calls that goes in Iowa favor. I don't like none of that stuff. So the fans who going through and saying some crazy stuff about Coach Dawn Staley, just be careful. Be careful of some of these comments that might be said. Don't let some of these comments get misconstrued. And you know what I'm talking about. Don't let some of these comments go too far. And you say something in your mind, but you might tweet it out and say it for across the world, because nobody can reach out and touch you on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? So just be careful. This is all basketball. This is all love. This is all upliftment of women's basketball. That's what it is. So, and he's still somebody's babies, whether on the Iowa team or South Carolina team or whatever. So let's keep it in context. Let's just keep it barbershop talk, and let's keep it real like that. Just be careful. I read some of the comments. Don't revert to some of the stuff that was going on last year, some of the things that was said about this basketball team and some individual players on this basketball team. So that's how I feel about that. Dawn Staley can handle herself. I believe in Dawn Staley, and I will rock with Dawn Staley until the wheels fall off and she leaves South Carolina. Okay, so we're gonna do the second question. Second question is from Soul G. What's up? What's up, Soul G? Kamilla misses these easy early putbacks. She rushes a shot like all she needs to do is catch the ball, keep the ball up high, and compose herself, and then go. Oh man, I was watching Kamilla Cardoso tonight, and I'm chilling. You know, I'm in the living room chilling on the watching the big screen because everybody got a big screen TV now. Everybody got a big screen. Just chilling on the couch, watching the game, sipping a little yak, doing my little thing, enjoying, taking some notes here and there, enjoying the game. And then I see Kamilla Cardoso. I'm like, girl, hit that basket. You got this. You got this. And sometimes it seems like she is rushing. Sometimes it seems like she's rushing. It's like she's in a hurry to get the ball in the basket. Kamilla, my sister, Kamilla, you don't have to. You don't have to rush. Just take it slow. They can't block your shot. They can't. And I know they got a girl that was 6'6". She's averaging less than 1 block a game. They can't block your shot. You are too good. Kamilla Cardoso, sister, you are too good to be missing those easy baskets like that. You are too talented. You too experienced for you to be missing those easy baskets. I know you can become an All-American. I know you can. I believe in my heart that you are going to be an All-American this year. But you have to finish those baskets, and I implore you, my sister, to keep on working and keep on doing it. Keep on doing it. It's going to work. It's going to fall. And you still had 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 block shots. You still. So the level of consistency for Kamilla Cardoso is amazing because we highlight, some of the negative stuff that she does, but then you look at the stat line like, dang, she still had 10 and 15 and 3. She had one. She had 1 block shot. My bad. She had 1 block shot. But she still had 10 points, 15 rebounds. But she could have easily had 18, maybe 20 points tonight. Easily. But Kamilla is a senior. This is who she is. And I respect and I love her as a person. She's the happiest person on the court. I just love it. I love her game. Everything is just dope with her. But I felt it. It was one time, it almost spilled my drink when she missed a shot. I was like, dang, come on, girl. Let's do this. Let's do this for the Gamecocks. Let's go. So we about 27, 28 minutes in, and I just want to continue to celebrate. I got my Superman shirt on. I've lost 12 pounds. Yeah. Captain Will's face starting to slim down a little bit. Lost 12 pounds. Getting it in. Still got the goal is in my wife's birthday in March to be down to about 190. So we still got a ways to go, but we working, but it's time to celebrate. We celebrating again. It's time to get it's shot o'clock again. So get it, just do it one more time. Just do it one more time. That's all I ask you. That's all I ask you, family. Just do it one more time. Just a shot o'clock for me tonight. So get it up one more time. And this one right here is a shot glass from St. Louis. I'm like, when did we go to St. Louis? I don't even remember when we went to St. Louis. I don't know. We just be going places. I don't know. My wife just be having me out in the streets. So got some mojitos. Gonna do this little shot. Oh yeah. That's some good stuff right here. That's some good stuff right there. Just going through the stats, and with us being the number 1 ranked team in defense, and I'm not talking about points allowed. I don't care about no points allowed, because when you talk about, and I hate it when announcers be doing the points allowed and points scored. I don't care about that. Because you have like bad teams that's in the equation. Yeah, bad teams in the equation that are factored in that. Okay, so when you have multiple teams that are bad, sometimes that points allowed and points per game is skewed. It's skewed. So what I look at is the defensive rating. So the defensive rating, South Carolina, number 1. Number 1 defense by 7 points. By 7 points, which means it's not close. It's not close in regards to defensive rating for other basketball teams trying to compete with South Carolina. It ain't none. So for all my alcohol drinkers, y'all better mix in some water because some of y'all got to go to work tomorrow. So you can mix in some water. Have fun on Captain Will. But some of y'all who watching me too got school, back in college. Make sure you get your work done. That sounds like an old uncle, don't it? Make sure you get your work done. So being the number one defensive squad in the country, and also having the number one team in regards to field goal percentage allowed. Field goal percentage allowed on the defensive end. South Carolina is number one. And Florida, for all their ratings of being 43rd in net rating. So let's put this in context. South Carolina's played 6 teams in the top 50. 6 teams in the top 50. Not a lot of teams can say that. South Carolina played 6 teams out of the 13 teams on our schedule and are 6-0 against those teams. Those things matter. Strength of schedule, RPI, all that stuff matters. Okay, so we played another really good basketball team today. We're gonna play another good basketball team in Mississippi State. I just gotta put it in context. That this Florida team they came to play, they came to ball, and they're a good basketball team. But we held this Florida team to 43% from the field. 43% from the field. That is unfreaking believable. Unbelievable. And there was 25% from the 3-point line. Now, in my previous video, I think it was yesterday, I was doing a preview of Florida's team overall. And they're not a good 3-point shooting team. So if you're not a good 3-point shooting team, and the thing about it, they're not a good 3-point shooting team. And before this game, they weren't a volume 3-point shooting team. So whatever game plan again by the coaching staff, you say, okay, we're going to try to shoot a whole bunch of threes against South Carolina. They shot 28 3-pointers against South Carolina. You know what that does? That creates a lot of rebounds for us because you ain't good shooting a 3. Now, you had Correa, who shot 4 for 7, but ladies and gentlemen, she was only one. You had one player 0 for 1, another player 0 for 1, one player 1 for 4, another player 1 for 10, one player 1 for 3, another player 0 for 2. If Correa wouldn't have had a good shooting night from the 3-point line, they would have shot about 12%. So don't go out of the. But the coaches get in their head. The coaches get in their head and try to recreate ways that we're going to defend against South Carolina. We're gonna come up with a master plan. We're gonna go into the meeting. We're gonna go into the commanding staff. We're gonna go MDMP this whole thing and try to figure out a way to stop the Gamecocks. So what they did, they outthought themselves. We're gonna outrun them. And even the girl, they're big who did the pregame little interview talking about 3-4 ways they're gonna beat South Carolina. The number one bullet point that she said was outrun the Gamecocks for 40 minutes. This was the number one bullet point for this young lady getting on national TV saying gonna outrun the South Carolina Gamecocks in basketball. That's like saying, I'm going to beat Captain Will in spades. That ain't going to happen. That's like saying, like Clemson going to beat us in hopscotch. It ain't going to happen. That's like saying that you're going to out-eat me in pig feet and hog maws. It ain't going to happen. You just don't go on national TV and say some stuff like that. And I know it was delivered from the coaching staff. I know it was delivered, but you don't go out and say that. You don't go out and say that. And apparently that changed in the second quarter to try to slow the game down because you can't run with us. But you also don't go in there saying that you're going to shoot no 28 3-pointers against the best rebounding team in the land. You're leaving some open. You are feeding the beast when he's hungry. You're gonna feed the beast when he's hungry. That's what you're doing. Ain't no bread, ain't no water, just all meat. That's what y'all were doing. And South Carolina ate all day long. So you missed 21 3-pointers. How many of those 21 3-pointers ended up being a rebound for us or a transition basket? You know how many transition baskets we had? How many fast break points South Carolina had tonight? Let's pull it up. How many points? How many points did South Carolina have in fast break points? Ladies and gentlemen, we had 19. We had 19 points in fast break points. You think some of those came from those missed free throws? You know, and Florida had 6. Florida has 6 points in fast break points. It's like, and I say it before. I say it before and I say it again. When you're playing the South Carolina Gamecocks, when we are playing like this right here, when we are playing like tonight, you just choose how you're going to lose. And they made the bad choice. They made the choice tonight of saying they was going to outrun us and shoot a whole bunch of threes. This is not an analytic basketball game when you're playing South Carolina. Don't look at the computer. Don't look at the play sheet. Don't look at none of that stuff. Don't look at it. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do not go in there thinking you're going to analytically beat South Carolina. That is not going to happen. We will run you out the gym. Run you out the gym. And you're doing these 3-pointers. You're not playing to your strength. The strength of your game, you got a couple of bigs who can ball. You got a couple of bigs who can ball. They got a guard who can ball. It just wasn't the basketball game for you tonight. It just wasn't. It just didn't work. It didn't work. Whatever thing that y'all had planned out, scouted out, drew up on the chalkboard, it just didn't work. You ended up shooting, 58% from the free throw line, 7 for 12. It wasn't efficient at all. So it wasn't efficient at the field goal percentage, wasn't efficient at the 3-point line, wasn't efficient at the free throw line. The 3 ways that you can score in a basketball game, you weren't efficient in not now one of them. None of them. You out-rebounded 51-38. 51-38. That's not too good. Not too good. Now, I said that they're a pretty good offensive rebounding team going into the game. They actually out-rebounded us 11-14 in terms of offensive rebounds. Now, that is a stat that I take into context. I think you got to keep it out of context because South Carolina shot 50% from the field goal. You know what I'm saying? So when you shoot 50%, you don't have as many opportunities to get offensive rebounds. They shot 33%. So there was more opportunities. So they got a little bit more offensive rebounds because they missed a whole lot of damn shots. You know what I'm saying? So we missed 35 shots, 35 from 70. They missed, oh my God, they missed, what is that, 53 shots? So that's a lot of opportunities to get an offensive rebound. So I guess it's a point in the show where I say follow me on Twitter at Gamecocks Talk. Follow me on Instagram, Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. Make sure you subscribe. So if you watch me right now, I see 234 people watching me. 239 watching me right now at the 38-minute mark. If you are watching me right now, look at my old beady eyes, right now. And if you are not subscribed to Captain Will, we up to 242. If you are not subscribed to Captain Will and you watching me right now, hit that subscribe button so you can continue to help grow this program, help grow this network, to help ESPN continue to talk about us even though they ain't talking about us. You know what I'm saying? So one of these days, you're like, I saw on YouTube some dude named Captain Will talking about. That's gonna be us. Everybody gonna send a drink to everybody. And hit the like button. Hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, it helps the program grow too. So more of the stats. And so, and defensive rebounds. We talked about all those missed shots that they had at the 3-point line. 21 missed shots at 3-point line alone. Okay. So we have 40 defensive rebounds. 40 of them. That means there was a whole lot of shots that we taking because y'all missed a whole lot of baskets. And assists, we had 14 assists. They had 11 assists. And I really think we could have easily had 22, 23 assists if some of these baskets would have fell in that were somewhat easy. You know what I'm saying? So, but 14 assists, we averaged about 20, 21 assists. So we was off the mark in that regard, off the mark. So I guess that's a little blemish to tonight's 23-point victory. There's a little blemish, the assists. But we also, and another one, the turnovers. We had 18 turnovers. We had 18 turnovers tonight. That's not good. We averaged about 13, 14 turnovers tonight. Tonight we had 18. It's Tonight we had 18. So that's something we got to clean up. You know, we got 12 points off turnovers. They got 13 off our 18 turnovers. They had 14 turnovers. You know, so that's something we got to clean up. That's something we got to clean up. We cleaned up the free throws. We were consistent, you know, shooting the basketball tonight again and again and again. And who would have thought that South Carolina could get in a basketball game and shoot 87% from the free throw line? Who would have thought that? Especially at how poor we were shooting. But you had Chloe shooting 3 for 4, Bree Hall shooting 3 for 4, Raven Johnson shooting 4 for 4, 4 for 4. That's big. That's big. Because before this basketball game, Raven Johnson was shooting about 50-some% from the free throw line. Te-Hina Paopao, 1 for 1. Tessa Johnson shooting 2 for 2. Tessa was off on a three-pointers tonight. But I'm going to tell you something right now. This is what I'm going to tell you right now. Tonight was one of the games that you saw what Tessa Johnson can be. You saw what Tessa Johnson can be. Tessa Johnson played 20 minutes tonight. What impressed me about Tessa Johnson, it was a time, you know, it was a couple of possessions where Tessa Johnson and MiLaysia Fulwiley in the game together. Tessa Johnson was running the point. Tessa was running the point. 6'1", 6'1.5", long arms, athletic as all get out, was running the point guard position. Now, she was only 3 for 9 from the field tonight. 0 for 3, like I said, from the 3-point line. So a shot was off. But she did a whole lot of stuff on the defensive end to alter shots, to make shots difficult. Tessa Johnson is going to be a really good basketball player for us. And I know that MiLaysia Fulwiley gets a whole lot of buzz in regards to freshmen on this basketball team. But I'm telling you this right here. I'm going to tell you this right here. Tessa Johnson is really good. Tessa Johnson is really good. She 8 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Tessa Johnson is pretty close to getting a lot of minutes. She can a lot of minutes. She can do a lot of things with the basketball, and she can defend. She got a lot of size. Her and Bree are about the same size, although Tessa is taller than Bree Hall. You are going to see a great player in Tessa Johnson, y'all. You're going to see a great one. We're going to go through a couple more questions. Darnell Bell, hey, Cap, I told you that I like Tessa as a point guard coming off the bench. She played point forward in high school, brother. You said it. And it's like I just didn't even look at your question. It's like we on the same. Darnell, we on the same wavelength, brother. We're on the same level. I was talking about Tessa, and I read your question, and I see we talk about the same thing. Tessa Johnson, you said it's going to be good. You said that she can play point. You said that she played point forward in high school, and I see it. I see it. I can see all the skills. I can see all the skills of Tessa Johnson. Yo, 25th ranked player in the 2023 recruiting class, McDonald's All-American, 5-star recruit, 6'1" from Minnesota. Yo, that girl gonna be good. That girl gonna be good. Robert Whitaker, Paopao is the truth. I told my son I'm going to send him to South Carolina so Paopao can help with his shot. That boy, bro, Paopao shoots the ball so effortlessly, so pretty, gets her shot off, when she shoots it, it's like it's a shock. It's a straight up shock to the system that it doesn't go in. It's like you think anytime the Paopao shoots a 3-point basket, you think it's going in. That is how pure her shot is. It's so unbelievable how good her 3-pointer is. Her 3-pointer is the purest in basketball. I don't watch a whole lot of men's basketball. I am intrigued with women's basketball. I watch a whole lot of women's basketball. But I'm telling you this right now. Somebody DM me, hit a brother up. Let me know. If there's another shooter on the men's side that has as pure a 3-point shot as Te-Hina Paopao, I want to know who he is. Because if there's a 3-point shooting contest with Te-Hina Paopao against anybody in college basketball, man or woman, I'm taking Te-Hina Paopao. I'm taking her. And it ain't a matter of a different three-point line in college. It's the same three-point line. She is downright the best in the country shooting the three-point basket. You think Lamont Paris couldn't use a Te-Hina Paopao on his team? Oh, this girl's shot is the best. And I'm saying not the best. I'm saying the DA best in college basketball. Number 5, Mocha Latte. I love the way Dawn subbed the players in tonight. We had a lot of different looks. Ashlyn might get that starting spot. Girl, you said some words tonight. That Ashlyn looked like she belonged tonight. Ashlyn looked like she deserved minutes. Ashlyn played 26 minutes tonight. Don't miss that fact. Ashlyn Watkins played 26 minutes, 6 points, 8 rebounds, 6 block shots. Chloe Kardashian played 16 minutes tonight. Okay? 5 points. She did have 7 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 half flip. Okay? So I 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Tonight, then we all know it's a back and forth battle in terms of practice time, in terms of playing time, and they are fighting tooth and nail. I will tell you this right here. Tonight, Ashlyn Watkins got the better of Chloe Kardashian tonight. She did. She balled out. Will we see those increased minutes in the Mississippi State game? It's SEC play, y'all. This is when it counts. She put in work tonight. She did, and I loved it. Darryl Watkins said it again. Ashley is one of the most athletic people I've ever seen. The girl is a straight up athletic specimen. Athletic specimen. I just don't even know the words. I don't know the words to put that in context. How athletic Ashlyn Watkins is. It's unbelievable. She's so quick off her feet. She has a quick first step. She can hit the mid-range jumper. She can rebound the basketball. She's strong like bull. She's strong like she's from the country. And well, she is from the country, but she's strong like that. I love Chloe, and she's been balling out this year. Chloe Kitts has been putting in the work, Chloe's averaging for the season 11 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, shooting 53% from the field. So she's playing sensational basketball in 20 minutes of play. But tonight, Ashlyn Watkins did her thing tonight, and I cannot discredit that. Jonathan McQueen, Uncle Will, what's up, my guy? No way will Iowa want to be in South Carolina bracket in the big dance. We want all the smoke. Please let's get Iowa, LSU, and USC in our bracket. I'm going to tell you like this right here. And thank you for the comment. Thank you for all the comments that I read so far. I appreciate all the love and I appreciate all the comments. We have 222 comments right now currently. Again, make sure you like, subscribe, and share and all that good media stuff. I'm going to tell you this right here. In terms of opponents for South Carolina, I'm trying to figure out a way to put this in context. I'm trying to put this in context because I don't want to come out here and gloat and say that we are going to win the chip this year. I don't want to say that. It's hyperbole that, you know, I don't want to be that type person to come out and say on January the 4th through 13 basketball games that South Carolina is going to go undefeated and win the national championship. But I tell you this right here. This is what I say right here. We played LSU in 3 weeks. 3 weeks, 21 days. Now, I'm not tracking what LSU is doing right now against, I think, they're playing Missouri. I'm not tracking. I'm going to watch that game later. I'll watch that game later. Matter of fact, let me take a little snapshot before I'm going to say what I'm going to say. And it's like I expected. Missouri's playing them well. Missouri's playing them well. They got a 7-point lead at halftime. 7-point lead at halftime. Now, Missouri is, I think, like a top 100 team. You know. And LSU is shooting 44% from the field. You know, 0 for 6 from 3-pointers. They don't shoot 3-pointers. They don't get. They do got Angel Reese got 11 points, 4 rebounds. Morrow got 12.6, 6 rebounds. They shortened up the bench a lot. Michaela Williams got 2 points. Flau'jae got 10. Van Lith got 2. And there's only 6 players who's played. I tell you this right here. For what I've seen from LSU can't compete with us. LSU can't compete with us. They cannot. They don't play defense well. They're an average defensive team. If you're an average defensive team, South Carolina going to light you up. South Carolina going to light you up. That is the story. That is the deal. That is the deal right there. South Carolina going to light you up. And they're small. LSU is small. LSU is a small basketball team. They're quick. They're a quick basketball team, but they don't defend great, and they got small size. Now, we know how the game went last year when we put them through the spin cycle and put and just ran through them. We know how that went down last year, and I honestly think the game's going to be worse this year. The game's going to be worse this year. South Carolina's a better basketball team now than we were this time last year. We are a better basketball team. We are a more efficient team offensively. We have more weapons. Defensively, the rating is about the same as it was last year. We had better one-on-one play, but in terms of defensive rating, South Carolina is pretty much the same basketball team that we were last year. I don't see, unless we play terrible, unless we play average to terrible, LSU is going to lose by 20 points against South Carolina in their home gym. And they're going to be hyped. They're going to be lit. It's going to be like they're having Kim Mulkey dress up day. You should have waited for that one against South Carolina when all the cameras are watching you. When it's on ESPN, the primetime game, January 25th. That's what you should do. So I encourage you, do it again in 3 weeks when all the cameras are watching. But I don't think they can compete. I don't see any way that LSU can compete against us. And I try to look at it analytically, and I try to be objective. But where LSU is good, we are better. Where LSU is, let me say it right there. Where LSU is good, South Carolina is better. We have better talent. We are deeper. If LSU gets in foul trouble against South Carolina, which I anticipate is going to happen, they're going to get blown slam out. Blown slam out. It ain't going to be close. And in terms of Iowa, Caitlin Clark is Caitlin Clark. We know that Caitlin Clark is going to shoot half the basketball, half the shots on the basketball team. We know that. We know that. We also know that she's a liability on defense. We know that as well. We also know that they are not the most athletic team in basketball. We know that. We know they are average defensively. So I anticipate if we play Iowa, which I hope we do, it's going to be a high-scoring game, and we'll just outscore them. We'll outscore them. But if Caitlin Clark breaks a nail, if she stubs her toe, Iowa might lose to us by 40. By 40. And we figure out a way to slow down one Caitlin Clark, nobody else can score. They are the most one-dimensional team in college basketball. They are. Now, their one dimension is really good offensively. I can't take nothing from her offensively. She is very talented. But like I said before, at our guard position, we are way better, light years better than Iowa at the guard position in their totality. That's why Caitlin Clark got to play 37, 38 minutes of basketball game. Against us, she definitely going to play the whole game. But I also anticipate we're going to run until the tongue fall out. That you got to call timeouts. So we're going to run and run and run. This will not be a scenario like it was last year when we couldn't hit open shots and all these different things that we've lamented before. That ain't going to happen this season if we play Iowa. Now, in terms of UConn, I think UConn will give us our best game out of all three of those teams. And we played UConn Super Bowl weekend at home. Now, UConn, missing pieces in regards to, Asia Fudd, and it just had another player who got injured. So, but they are a scrappy, talented team. I don't think we're going to blow out UConn per se. I think we'll still win by 15, 16 points. But I believe in my heart of hearts that UConn will give us a better game than Iowa or LSU. The only team that I see giving us a problem this year if we play them is UCLA. They are the only team that I see that will give South Carolina a problem. No one else. No one else. Barring injury, no one else out of the 359 other basketball teams across the land. South Carolina women's basketball is head and shoulders above everybody else. And who thought that? Who thought that? Who thought that was going to happen this year? So you got a whole lot of media, you got a whole lot of announcers, you got a whole lot of people eating their words. You got a whole lot of people who's doing those polls and doing those preseason things and doing all these things that are looking back at some of these lists and saying, man, we missed the mark. We missed the mark on South Carolina. You actually did badly. Badly. South Carolina has been number one the whole season with the exception of the first week when South Carolina, for whatever reason, was number 6 in the country. Nobody on the preseason All-American team. One player on the preseason All-SEC. It didn't make sense then. It damn sure don't make sense now. So what they need to do is do a mid-year update of a preseason team in regards to the SEC and in regards to the All-American. And if you do a update, you would have on the All-American team, the number one team in the country, you would have Te-Hina Paopao and Kamilla Cardoso on the All-American team and the All-SEC team. You would have to. You have to. Now, you got players who got better stats. You got players who has better stats. But also, they take all the damn shots. That's not South Carolina, y'all. That's not South Carolina. It just, I don't get it. I don't get it. Justin, my boy, I've never doubt Coach Dawn's decisions at all. But was anyone else a little sad when Paopao went out after a third three? She was hot. I was. And then she came back. As soon as she came back in the game, she hit another three. As soon as she came back in the game, I like this girl. I thought she was gonna just go for I thought for real talk, yeah, with her going 4 for 4, I thought she was gonna light it up all night. I really did. I thought she was gonna change the calculus tonight and I'm just gonna shoot the lights out. I'm still waiting on that one to get the real green light to say, okay, Paopao, yo, tonight is your night. I want you to shoot 15 3-pointers. I want you to let the world know who the real 3-point shooter is in the country. If Te-Hina Paopao ever has a game where she's shooting 15 3-pointers like some of these other players that we ain't gonna mention, Te-Hina Paopao will be opening up Sports Center. She'll be opening up Good Morning America to Mark, what's the girl named Tamron Hall, all the other talk shows, Jennifer Hudson, Kelly Clarkson, because if she shot 15 3-pointers, she's hitting 9 of them. That's 27 points right there, just for 3 points. You feel what I'm saying? That is what it is. That is what it is. I hope we see that this upcoming season. That where she just goes off nuclear on a basketball team. I hope it's against LSU. In front of all the lights and all the cameras and all the media. That's what I hope. That's what I hope. That's what I want to happen. That's what I want. This concludes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your man. I'm your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I can continue to bring you that gospel of Gamecocks every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. It is 2024. We are turning up this year. More content. Let's celebrate the Gamecocks. Another game on Sunday. Shots up. Let's go.